We've been on over 77 different flights this year alone, and so I think that qualifies us as experts to make the best travel gift guide. This travel gift guide will be going over a range of different items from stocking stuffers all the way up to high ticket items. So it'll have a variety for all different budgets. And we're gonna start with the travel category. First up, we have the AirFly. This little item is a must have for any airplane, especially if you have wireless headphones. What it does is you simply just have to plug this into the headphone connector on any of your flights, and it will automatically sync via Bluetooth with your headphones, so you don't have to have headphones with wires. So really handy, especially if you don't have a pair of like really nice overhead headphones, which we still would recommend. But if you're an AirPod stan, then this is great for you. Next up, we have a sleepy mask for your flights. This one in particular is from Emzu, and it is the best one that I have tried in the last 5 years of traveling as a professional content creator. The nice thing about this is it's super thick and it has like eye hole cutouts. So it relaxes on your face really nicely without being too tight, and it completely blacks out. So if you have a hard time falling asleep due to light on the plane, this one you will not be able to see anything, and it has helped us a ton, both of us, because we both have one, be able to sleep on planes. Next up, and if you've seen any of our previous gift guides from years past, it is my favorite and must have out of anything on this list essential, the Everywhere Belt Bag from Lululemon. This is my go-to. This is $38 from Lululemon, but it is definitely worth the price. I keep everything in here. I have my passport holder, my phone, my wallet. It also fits like a portable charger, lip balm, you name it. It's a nice size. This is the 1 UL. They also have a 2 UL, which is a little more thick, but I think the one size is perfect to fit everything that you need. And I've had this for years. It is an essential, and it will be a great gift for anyone that you are searching for who travels a lot and tends to lose things or stress about things, especially if they're type A. This is great because you can guarantee that you're not going to lose your passport by the time you get to your gate after security. Another airport essential is having an air tag. So if your friends or family members do not have an air tag and they travel a ton, you should absolutely get them one because it guarantees that you know where your luggage is regardless of if you check it or not. It's great for peace of mind when your luggage doesn't arrive on time, or if somebody happens to, God forbid, steal something from you and you have an air tag in it, it's much easier to locate your luggage. So we always have one in here in the event that our luggage gets delayed or mishandled, so that we know roughly what exactly we're to expect with that. We've had to use this actually several times where we've had connecting flights and our luggage has gotten lost or delayed by a couple of days, and it's nice because we know exactly where it is and can contact the airlines and let them know. Another great gift for people that travel a lot is going to be the turtle pillow. This is a really cool item where it basically wraps around your neck and you can customize it so you can sleep on either way. It's not super clunky like your traditional neck pillows, and it's super comfortable. If your friend or family member does a lot of flying, this is a great gift, even for road trips too, just so you can get a little more comfortable when you're sleeping. Next up, we have packing cubes. These are from Tripped. We have a ton of these. Like, we have bought them probably every year for someone because they make such a great gift, and we swear by these. We're kind of overpackers a little bit, and so these are great to squeeze a ton of things in a small suitcase. So the nice thing about these packing cubes in particular is they're compression-based packing cubes, so you can unzip both ways all the way around, and it really opens up, and that's why you can fit a ton of stuff in here versus a regular non-compression packing cube. So highly recommend. We'll link these down below in the description. Another travel essential that would make a great gift for her is a comfortable pair of white sneakers that you can wear on a travel day. My go-tos are the Hoka Bondi 8s, but I also love my Allbirds as well. I'll link both of them down below, but the Hokas are great if you want to do a lot of walking and running as well, if you're doing a ton of like cardio out and about while you're traveling. Also great if you're running on a tight connection to have those shoes on while you're traveling. If not, if you want something a little less clunky because the Hokas are a little thicker, then the Allbirds are a great option. They're really comfortable. I equate them to like walking on a cloud, and they're a lot thinner in your suitcase. They're a great versatile pair of sneakers. And you can't have a great pair of travel shoes without a great pair of travel socks. I have recently gotten into the compression sock game, and they're a great little stocking stuffer for a gift for her. These ones in particular are from Comrade. We've had socks from Comrade for years, probably 4 years now, and they're really comfortable. They're great for flying. There's a lot of benefits to using compression socks on planes, particularly the ones that are knee highs. There's lots of different fun designs that you can choose from, and they're a perfect little tiny stocking stuffer gift. Speaking of travel days, this sweat set from Lululemon is my favorite one to wear on long haul flights. I actually have this in like 2 or 3 different colors, and it's the soft stream sweat set. They have the crew neck, and then they have high-waisted sweatpants that go along with it, and it is the comfiest, softest travel day outfit, and I just pair it with either my Uggs or my Hokas or my Allbirds, and it is perfect for long haul flights. So really comfortable, really cute, comes in a ton of different colorways, and would make a great gift for her. Next up is my new personal favorite way to stay entertained on flights, which is my Kindle. I actually got this like 2 years ago, but I was a huge fan of reading physical books because I like the texture and the feeling and even the smell of reading an actual book, but it just got too impractical, especially when you're flying on around 80 flights a year. It just didn't make sense for me to keep bringing all these clunky books with me, and that's when I started bringing my Kindle. It is so convenient. All you have to do is make an Amazon account and you can download books directly to it. I have been loving it. I've breezed through like 12 books in the last 2-3 months. And so really great, especially if you're into, you know, the Sarah J. Maas universe. We can talk about that in a different video. Get a Kindle. Thanks. Next up is my AirPods Pro 2s. Now, Steven will be going over our preferred over-the-ear headphone, but these ones are just my go-tos for when I'm not sleeping and I just want to get some work done. They've been fantastic. They're super comfortable in-ear headphones, and they're super advanced. They got noise canceling. They have advanced features where if you start talking, it'll actually lower your volume or pause your volume for you so you can hear your conversations without taking out your headphones. All around, great to have, and especially if you have a Mac or iPhone, they work seamlessly, along with the AirFly that I mentioned earlier in this video.
I need to get a pair of those.
Yeah, you do. Next up, these are a little pricey, but they make a great gift for the aesthetic travel girly in your life. These are the Cadence toiletry holders. We've had them for years now, probably 2 years. There's some smaller versions for like moisturizers, lotions, pills, sunscreen, and that. Or you can get, ooh. Oh no, it just all fell apart in my hand. Or you can get the bigger, thicker ones, which I prefer to use for like my shampoo and conditioner and cleanser, the items that I use more of when I'm traveling. So they have 2 different sizes that you can choose from. I believe these ones are a little bit more expensive, but they're really awesome. It's cool because they're magnetic to each other too, so they all can rearrange and stick together in your travel cases, which is nice. And the tops are all interchangeable, so you can change the labels on them as you change out different items. Next up is a scratch off or push pin travel map. We have both in our household, and they make for a really fun decor piece and a great talking point whenever people come and visit us in our home. We have this one that is a push pin one, and then we have this one that is the scratch off. Both of them are really fun, and we'll link both of them down below in the description box for you. And last but not least, in the travel category is going to be your big ticket items, which are luggage. We have 3 favorite luggage brands that we have tested out. We've actually tested out tons and tons. We get sent a lot of different suitcases, duffels, and things like that to try out. And these 3 brands are our top favorite ones so far. So first up is our Away luggage. We've been using this. We purchased our suitcases back in 2020, and we are particularly drawn to them because they do have a lifetime warranty. Now, that being said, after 3 years of really heavy use, we do need to send them back in to get replaced because the zippers have kind of all broken off. That was our #1 complaint with that, but they were fantastic pieces of luggage. Highly recommend. We're still using them, but we're just waiting to get our zippers replaced. But they are really cute, really aesthetic, and they're dominant in the travel industry for frequent travelers, so they make a really good gift. And we actually have, I think, a $20 off coupon code that we'll link down below for you. Next up is Dagny Dover. I have been using their backpack and their duffels for years now as well, and they're really comfortable. They're a nice neoprene material, and they fit everything that I need as someone who travels for work frequently, especially with a nice laptop pocket, lots of little miniature pockets inside. They can fit everything in there. For a small backpack and duffel bag, it is a great personal item, and they're super aesthetic. They also make really cool things for moms too, like aesthetic travel diaper bags and whatnot. So definitely check them out if you're shopping for someone like that in your life. And last but not least, we have the Cowpack luggage. So like, this is our most recent favorite luggage brand, and Cowpack is just really, it glides. Like, I have never seen a suitcase glide like this in my life. This is super nice. It's mid-range pricing, so it's not quite as expensive as Away. We just love it. It has one of those compression zips similar to the Tripped packing cubes, so you can compress it down and fit everything that you need to in here. It has a TSA approved security lock on it, which is another essential feature that the Away bags also do have. All three of these different brands are great. They're definitely different price points, but they're all fantastic for whoever is that frequent traveler in your life. That was a lot, but now we're jumping into the outdoorsy adventure travel section of this gift guide for her. So let's jump right in. First things first is Darn Tough socks. These make for great stocking stuffers. These are by far the best merino wool socks that I have ever tried. Second favorites would be from LL Bean, and we'll link both of them in the description, but these have lasted for years. They're the best hiking socks, backpacking socks, any outdoorsy socks that you can ask for, and there's a ton of different cute patterns that you can get. I really like the hiker micro cruise, but yeah, there's a ton of different sizes, and so they make for a perfect stocking stuffer for the outdoorsy person in your life. On a similar note is a fun beanie. I have a ton of different ones that I love, and I will link them all down below. You can get them from CC. LL Bean has some really nice ones, and my other favorite ones would be from Carhartt. They're usually around $20 to $30, and they are a great fall and winter accessory to have when you're camping, road tripping, hiking outdoors. Next up is this book by our friend Renee. This is Roaming America. It is a great book about visiting all of the national parks in the USA. So if you have a friend or family member that is trying to visit all the different national parks, or just wants to get started in road tripping around the US, this book is awesome. I actually bought this as a Christmas present for Steven 3 years ago, and it has been an amazing resource, especially as a type A itinerary planner myself. Renee gives a lot of really good advice and information on visiting certain national parks in here. So definitely recommend it out, and also checking out her account. She's amazing. She's Renee Roaming on Instagram. Next up is a good outdoorsy water bottle. Typically I'll use a Nalgene for anything hiking and backpacking related, and then I also use a Brewmate, because you know why? Look at this. You can flip it upside down and nothing will come out, unlike a Stanley. I will die on this hill. Brewmate is better. The outdoorsy girl in your life will thank you for either, whether it's a Nalgene or a Brewmate, but they are both great options for an outdoorsy gal getting outside. Next up, while we're on national parks, is the National Parks Pass. This is the America the Beautiful Pass, and it gets you into national parks for a flat fee of $85 for the year. So if you're gonna be visiting multiple national parks, this is a great investment, considering most of the entry fees for national parks lie around $30 to $35 per park. So if you're going to 3 parks in a year, then this is gonna be worth it, and it makes for a great gift if people in your life are valuing experiences over things. Next up, this is one of my favorite things for hiking, and this is a butt pad. It collapses down to about the size of a water bottle, and it just makes hiking so much more comfortable. Everyone always laughs when I pull this out, but then they all buy one themselves. It makes for such a great gift. So when you're out and about, you can be a little more comfortable when you're hiking and backpacking. I swear by this thing, and I bring it on every single trip, whether I'm flying to hike somewhere or just road tripping around California. This thing is awesome. Another great gift for her is a nice set of base layers. So this is great to have for any outdoorsy activity, particularly if you're doing a lot of backcountry stuff or visiting somewhere cold in the winter, or, oh my God, Karen. These are especially great for those cold nights when you're out backpacking and hiking, or if you're visiting a colder destination and traveling next year. If your friend or family member doesn't already have a nice pair of base layers, I love the ones from Kari Tra. They're super cute, very feminine, very aesthetic, and they have a lot of different fun designs. This one in particular, you can get at REI or Backcountry or directly from their website, and they keep me so warm. They're all merino wool, and the nice thing about merino wool too is that they don't stink. So you could like wear these for multiple days days in the backcountry and you'll still smell clean. Next up, on a little bit more of the pricier side, depending on where you're getting this from, is a film camera and some film. This is a great gift. I personally have loved capturing all of our travels and adventures over the past few years on film. And so you could get an entry-level film camera from somewhere like Target, and I'll link the best recommendation for the starter ones down below, or you could find one on eBay or on Amazon. This one in particular is the Pentax K1000. I also have a Canon AE1. That's another great beginner film camera. You do have to learn how to shoot manual on those last two, but the one I'll link from Target is just a point and shoot camera where you don't have to know how to shoot manual. But that being said, if you do want to learn how to shoot manual, we do have a travel photography ebook that we'll link down below where we teach you how to shoot all of your different travel photos in manual mode, and it's great. If you're looking for film stock, just an easy one to start off on, we'd recommend Kodak Gold. It's really easy to find and it's not as expensive as something like Ektar or Portra. Next up is a comfortable pair of Uggs. They're my personal favorite pair of camping shoes, especially when it's colder outside. Just something that's easy to slip on. If it's warmer outside, instead of Uggs, I would recommend getting someone a pair of Birkenstocks. That's a great pair of camping shoes, or a pair of Tevas or Chacos, depending on whatever team they're on. I feel like people really choose Tevas or Chacos and not both. So it's up for interpretation, but a good pair of camp shoes, whether that's a warm pair of Uggs or a nice camp sandal, will be a great gift for her. And speaking of shoes, this is probably one of my top recommendations if you have the budget for them, and it's a pair of Blundstones. I have had these for many years. They are the perfect outdoor leisure shoe. You can also hike in them if you're really feeling up to it. I wouldn't recommend them for any like crazy hikes, but I've worn these up to 10 miles on a hike in New Zealand, and they're super comfortable. They have a ton of different styles. Mine in particular has this fun little side here with almost like a horseshoe of little divots around it, and they're really cute. A lot of people in the outdoor influencer scene wear these, and for good reason, because they're really comfortable, very supportive, and a great outdoor durable shoe. Next up, we have a Rumpel blanket. These are great for those of your friends that are road tripping pretty frequently. It's just a nice lightweight down blanket that will keep you warmer at night, and I just love having these when we're going camping. So when I'm sitting around the campfire, I'll wrap myself up in this, and it's just nice to have if you are a person who gets extremely cold when you're out camping, road tripping, hiking, etc. So I love the Rumpels. They are great blankets to have, and they have a ton of different fun designs. Next up, an Eno hammock. We have worked with Eno many years, and so we've gotten to test out a ton of their different hammocks. A great gift is getting a single nest if you're just shopping for one person, but if they have a partner as well, then maybe getting them a double nest, which is a hammock for two people, would be a great gift option. They are the best hammocks that we have tried out over the past few years. You'd also have to get a strap system with these. You can't just get the hammock alone, so we'd recommend getting like those Atlas straps along with it if you are going to buy someone a hammock. But these are fun just for relaxing in the outdoors. If your friend does a lot of road tripping and camping, this is a great gift. Next up is a cute little candle. It says "Gone Hiking" on it. This is if you are in a lower budget range for gifts and you want something cute and aesthetic that's also for an outdoorsy gal, then this is a great one to get. On the same note, in the same price range, we'd recommend this Wandry water bottle, which is really cool because you can actually mark off all of the different national parks that you have visited on this water bottle, and they give you little stickers that are waterproof that you can stick on your water bottle and mark it all off. It's kind of similar to like the scratch off map kind of concept, but on your water bottle. So if you have a national park lover that you're shopping for, that's another really good gift. Now, I know I already mentioned packing cubes in the travel section of this, but Tripped also has national park themed packing cubes. So again, if you're shopping for a national parks lover, you could definitely get them the specialized national park print packing cubes that also are great for camping. Last but not least, and this is more of a gift for everyone who is outdoors, but especially for her, is a Garmin InReach Mini, because it gives her a peace of mind when you're in the backcountry that if anything goes wrong, you have this emergency beacon device. And we've had one for many years. It is definitely a pricier present. So, you know, if you really love them, then this would be a good one. It's really great because it has all of your GPS backcountry capabilities. You can also receive messages and send messages with a Garmin subscription. So it just makes the thought of emergency scenarios a lot less stressful knowing that you are prepared. And so if your friend doesn't already have some sort of emergency device and they do a lot of hiking and backpacking, then we would recommend, if you got the budget to ball with, getting them a Garmin InReach Mini. That is it for the For Her section of this travel and adventure travel gift guide.
And now we're gonna jump into the gift guide for him. Wait. That's much better. So first off, we're gonna be starting with some of our lower priced items. We're gonna end with some of our big Christmas gifts. So whether you're looking for a little stocking stuffer or if you're looking for a gift for someone really special, we should have everything covered for you. So let's go ahead and dive in. First up, we have the Ridge wallet. This is my daily driver. It's fantastic. It can fit up to 15 cards. You can see how small it is. All I have to do is push this little tab on the side and it instantly pops out all of the cards. As well, it has a little money clip on the back. I love this thing. It fits really seamlessly right into my pocket. And I feel like I don't need a really big wallet. So very modern, amazing Ridge wallet. We'll link it down below. Next up, we have the Vivo barefoot shoes. These are some of my personal favorites for training in. The bottom you can see is extremely thin. This specific model is the Primus Light Knit, which is great for lifting or being super active. I use these every single day when I'm going to the gym. I like how they feel and they strengthen your foot. So Vivo Barefoot has a ton of different options. Would definitely recommend checking these out, especially if you're into outdoorsy hiking, trying to make 2025 the year that you get a lot more active. If you're not so active, next up on the list, we have the Allbirds. Allbirds are great because, as you can see, there are no logos anywhere. They can be great dress up shoes if you need to go to a more formal event, or you can just wear them around the house and getting outside. They're very, very comfortable. This is the wool one, the wool gray, which is great, especially for the winter, but they also have waterproof shoes and shoes that are super breathable for the summer months. Next up, we have the AeroPress. This is my personal daily maker for my coffee. It is really easy. It uncompacts just like that. You pull out one little piece and then you pour your coffee in and you press it just like that. It's really compact. It's great for backpacking, amazing for camping, or if you just need to make one cup of coffee, this is fantastic. And it's super lightweight, so it's easy to travel with. Going with that AeroPress, you will also need a Jetboil. This is the Jetboil. As you can see, it is the wide rimmed one instead of the tall one. It's great for cooking meals while you're hiking, backpacking. We've cooked chili in here, soups, ramen. It heats up water extremely fast. It's also pretty lightweight, so I definitely recommend grabbing these before you head out on your next outdoor adventure. So if you're looking for an outdoorsy friend, a gift for them, boom, I got you covered. Next up, we have the Apple Watch Ultra or the Samsung Galaxy Ultra. Both these watches are more of the upper scale ones compared to the lower end ones. The Samsung one lasts for a full week on one charge. The Apple Watch lasts for 2 to 3 days, depending on how much you're using it. But the one thing that I like about both these is they are made for adventure. My Apple Watch, I can go scuba diving down to 60 feet with. The Samsung watch is crazy, built out of titanium, so it can take bumps, scratches, hikes, bikes, whatever you want to throw at it. Both these watches are amazing, especially if you're getting this for someone that is very active. So definitely recommend, if you're in the Samsung ecosystem, this is for you. If you're in the Apple one, definitely recommend the Apple Watch Ultra. This next gift is for travelers. We have a passport case. This one comes with inside. It has a room for your passport and room for 2 or 3 cards. This is what I typically bring when I travel. So I have my passport and my wallet all in one spot. You can also get models that you can put an air tag in the back. We'll go ahead and link both those down below. Next up is this Peak Design clip. This is fantastic if the person that you're buying something for is a photographer. It hooks onto your backpack. It can also hook onto your belt or anything. And if they're using a DSLR, a mirrorless camera, or any point and shoot, you can simply link it on there so you can hike, move around, having it hands-free. One of my least favorite things when I go for a hike with my camera is when the camera strap is rubbing on my neck. It makes it very uncomfortable. So this is a great way to keep my camera very easy to be accessible, so I can pick it up, take my photo, and put it right back. So definitely recommend for your photography friends. Another great gift is the Polaroid. This one is light blue, of course, but there's tons of different colors. This is great for the photographer that wants to maybe have a little bit more nostalgia, still likes film pictures. These are really fun to bring with you when you travel, or just to fun events so you have memories for the whole year. We went through 30 different full Insta film packs, so I would also make sure to get them at least 3 or 4 of the film packs so they can take a ton of pictures for your next trip. Next up are the Sony headphones. These ones specifically fold up very nicely inside the case. They come with the two-prong They come with the 2-prong adapter here so you can listen whether you're on an American airline, a European one to South America, as well as the headphones are the comfiest headphones I've ever worn. I've worn the AirPod Pros, I've worn Beats, I've worn JBLs, I've worn everything. These are hands down the most comfortable for long haul flights. I've worn these for upwards of 15 hours in a row, and they never hurt my ears. And that was always a problem for me, especially because I have bigger ears. So I definitely recommend these if you enjoy traveling, and they fold up really nicely compared to a lot of the other headphones. If you enjoy being outdoors, this is my favorite pair of hiking outdoor sunglasses. They're super, super lightweight. They don't take up a ton of room on your face. These are from FTK, and I love the style. These are really in these days. So if you're looking for maybe a bro or someone that really likes to get after it, these would be a great little gift for them. These are great.
Yeah.
So, dude, I feel like an instant bro with these. Come on. I feel like your coolness level goes up 10 points. Oh God. This is a must-have if your goal in 2025 is to get more into car camping. So if your friend loves the outdoors or loves camping, this is a great way to sleep in the back of your car. We've had this Luno air mattress for the past 3.5 years. It's never popped once, and it's way comfier than any of the other thermarests out there. And even better is they cut them specific to your car. So I have one for my 4Runner. If your friend drives a Subaru or a Lexus or any other car, typically they make them. So I definitely recommend checking out Luno, one of our favorite brands for sleeping in the back of our car on road trips. Next up is Spikeball. This is hands down the best mail game out there when you're trying to go to the beach, anything. This game is unbeatable. 4 guys on a beach with this, ooh, it's better than Top Gun. Highly recommend check. What?
4 guys won that.
Mail game.
What?
The best mail game.
It is. Get you going. Spikeball is a must, especially if you live near the beach or you have a lot of open space. This game will make you super in shape. You're never gonna want to put it down, especially if you have really active friends. This is gonna be the best present they're ever gonna receive. Next up, we have the Nemo Vantage Backpack. This is great for someone that travels a lot. Maybe they like getting outdoors. It has a ton of space for throwing in a puffy jacket, throwing in a ton of gear, as well as carrying a laptop. I wouldn't recommend this for a ton of camera gear, but for being a super comfortable travel and hiking backpack, this is a must. Next up, I have the Jackery. This thing is the outdoorsman's best friend. This thing is incredible for charging up your gear, laptops. We can basically be completely sustainable out there on the road with this. So I would highly recommend if your friend likes doing road trips, any type of outdoor adventurous stuff, just because we've been able to go on a road trip for 4 days, charge up our laptops and phones the entire time, and if you get the solar panels, you can be out there for even longer. So the Jackery is an investment. It is super heavy duty, but it's one of our favorite pieces of gear. We never go on a road trip without this. Next up is the Click Chair. This thing is great for if your friend goes to sports games, they are always going out to the beach, they want to be able to take a chair, but don't want to have to bring a ton of stuff. That is where this comes in. It's about as big as a hydro flask, but when you unfold it, it is a super comfy chair. I'm 225 pounds, and this thing can hold me super comfortably. I've used it for the past 4 years, and it's still in incredible shape. So this would be a great gift for someone that likes spending time outdoors. And that is it for all of the gifts for him. Of course, a lot of these can be interchangeably gifted to a him or a her, but I hope that was super helpful for your adventurous and outdoor friends. If you want to see any of the links for this, we went ahead and put them all down below. And as always, if you guys enjoyed this video, share it with someone that maybe if you want some of these gifts and you want them to get them for you, share with them and say, hey, there's a ton of great gift ideas in here for them. And with that, we'll be wrapping up this video, and we'll see you out there on the next adventure.